So I just thought I'd show you a bit of my head building process. So rear head's obviously done, so I thought I'd move on to the front head whilst I'm gonna have a bit of delay with getting pistons machined, etc. So I just changed the valve seal because one of the valve seals was a little bit sloppy on the valve because it's a used seal, etc. So change that. But this is my sophisticated method. So if you remember, in between the rocker arm and the head casting there's a shim, and also the other end there should be a shim. They're not in this end yet because what I've done just now is this is the permanent pin, so this is the pin with a very tight clearance, so you have to hammer that in while simultaneously holding the let's get this lighting a bit better, while simultaneously holding the rocker in place with your finger, and you're fighting the spring. So I've got this special tool here which is actually a drift with the tool steel knocked out of the end, and it fits onto the end of the spring, the little spring there, quite nicely. So it just sort of gives you a bit of leverage when you are trying to install it. And then as I'm going along, when I worked out what shims and everything, I did a little sketch so I know that it's right. So there's a 1mm shim in there already, and then there, those two shims which are going to go in that side in a minute once I drive that pin in a bit further, are going to be 1mm and 0.3, and then that will bring the fork central, or as central as I can get it, around the valve stem. And then basically it's a bit of a juggling act, and you've got to sort of get it all in. And yeah, once you so what I did on the rear head is get the closing rockers in on the inlet and exhaust. This is the inlet, this is the first one to go in. And then basically once you get to that stage, before you put the opening rockers in, you have to put the closing shim in and the collets, because once you've got the top rocker in, you can't get the closing shim in. So it's all about doing things in the right order, taking your time, not getting frustrated, etc., etc. Cool.